And I had to turn on the web streaming. If you are web streaming, or if you want to see us live, go out to 1690 AM, the one, and on that you can see us streaming live. You can also get the application. Just go out to the Play Store, or I'm thinking it's on the Apple Store also. Look for 1690 The One. Soon to go FM also, 95.7 The Boss. I know they're working up on the towers today trying to get things going. So we're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to getting out on the FM side of the house. Hey, again, we're 1690 AM, The One. We are broadcasting from the Crossroads Mall in beautiful Omaha, Nebraska. A little bit lacking in sunshine today, but that's okay. And temperatures are a little bit cooler than I would like for them to be, but there's people out there like my wife that love it this temperature, and this is the perfect time of year for her. I am like a coat and glove kind of person. I like staying warm. We are right next to the Half of a Half store. Yep, there is a store called Half of a Half, and if you come in the south side, right next to the Target entrance of Westroads Mall, walk down. We're right on the right-hand side. And come in and say hi. Tell us hello. We'd love to see you. We always have people popping in and out during the radio show, and we'll wave at you too. Shout outs. Hey, how about a shout out to Georgia. Out in Georgia, Evans, Georgia. Hey Scott, how you doing, man? Glad to have you as my backup. This program and everything else I do would not be possible without the people that I mentioned during my shout outs. They are the people who make everything possible, everything that I do. I'm just the person they put out in front to take the bullets or whatever it is that I need to do to make things happen. Columbia, Missouri. Shout out to shout out to Columbia, Missouri. Shout out also to Macon, Missouri. Yep, there's a Macon, Missouri, just like there is a Macon, Georgia. Curtis Harlan out there. And we also want to do a shout out to Colorado. How about Idaho Springs, Melinda out there? She takes care of some pretty awesome stuff for me. And then the local team, Deb Walters, how are you doing? We've got Patrick Bonnet, Rich Howdle, Kevin Kenobi, just a whole group of people that make some really cool things happen, not only with social media marketing, but we also have we distribute a marketing tool that is just, it's going crazy in this area and even around the world. Over in Europe even, it's taking off. And if you want to know more about it, go out to the zingmarketingsystem.com, Z-I-N-G, zingmarketingsystem.com. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later on. And I think that's all the shout-outs to everybody. And all right. You know, one of the things that we want to do, we want you to be uncontainable. We want you to be a barrier breaker in your business. Don't let barriers hold you down, whatever they are. Financial or support, especially emotional support. You know, sometimes that's all we need is hey, everything's going okay and you're going to make it through another day. You made it through yesterday. You're going to make it through another day. And I know sometimes, I've owned my business for over 7 years. And I know there's mornings I'm going, what am I doing? And I pull myself out of bed and I keep going and keep going. There's nothing like owning your own business or seeing your marketing efforts just explode in front of you. Also, where you are is not as important as who you are. Don't forget about who you are when you go into business. If you're starting your own business, think about who that is. And it's more important about who you are than where you are in life. So make sure you maintain yourself. Make sure you maintain your self-identity. And so, like I said today, we are going to talk about social media marketing, and what I am going to go by is there is a grow your small business. If you're on streaming, you could probably see this. It's a workbook. It's a constant contact workbook, and it goes along with the slide presentation, but it walks you through building a campaign, building a marketing campaign. And that's what I want to do. I want to show you how to build a marketing campaign, especially during this time of year. But one of the things I want to do a clarification for, I wrote an article about marketing techniques for the holidays, and I want to share some of the things that in that article, because pretty much what I did is I contrasted the difference between business to business and business to consumer marketing, because they do market differently, especially this time of the year. And I'm going to make some generalisms with what I do. So if this doesn't quite fit your marketing, I totally understand, because I can't capture everybody with marketing and with exactly what they're supposed to do, but we have seen some similarities and some differences between business to business and business to consumer. And marketing during the holiday seasons, changes are going to, you're going to be marketing during the holiday changes, and those changes are going to happen differently if you're a business to business or a business to consumer, because during the year a lot of your marketing happens anyway, and you can pretty much market the same way. Sometimes you approach people differently. There's just different kinds of things that you can do. But what happens with B2B businesses? Let me talk about those first. B2B businesses usually have holiday breaks, not only the businesses, but the businesses that they do business with. They start having holiday breaks, people take time off, work slows down, and people start taking their holiday breaks during this time because they want to spend time with family, and rightfully so. Unfortunately, on the other side, the retail side, the business to consumer, it doesn't slow down. It keeps going. And it's harder for people to take that time off to be with their families. So B2B, it has some benefits. It also has some drawbacks, though. But B2B's business model, it'll do best by spending, if you're a B2B, you're going to do best by spending your marketing effort building relationships during this time rather than directly marketing to people. Because businesses slow down, they start thinking about the holidays. But this would be a time of year that you want to wish your clients happy holidays. Send a greeting card or two through email. Although marketing slows down, you don't want to forget to market your business when you send your greeting card. And this is not like in-your-face kind of marketing. Let's take Thanksgiving or Christmas as an example. First thing you want to do, and again, this is part of email marketing or part of how you're going to reach out to those people that you do business with. Build your greeting card, and it's a greeting card for the most part. You want to wish people happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You want to step out and say that to people. We like to keep our email marketing arm of what we do down to 1, maybe 2 emails a month. So what we'll want to do is we can catch Thanksgiving, then we can catch Christmas and New Year's at the same time. So what we're going to do is build your greeting card, make sure that your logo, your address, your phone number, everything is on the greeting card. This is a greeting card that you want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, hope that they have time with their family, hope that they get to get away from work for a while, maybe go on a trip. And then Merry Christmas the same way. Merry Christmas, and then wish people a safe holiday for the New Year's that's coming also. But what you want to do on that, brand it with all of your information, and then consider the little things that your client or prospects can identify with when you're putting it on that card. For instance, include the days that you're going to be closed. When are you going to open back up for business? If And when we say this and we put these kind of things on the greeting card or the email that we're going to send out, what we also want to do is make sure that you have a call to action on there. We're going to be closed Thursday, November 26th and 27th. We'll open up again on November 30th. So if you'd like to set an appointment before we close, give us a call. Give us a call to talk to any of our team. Send us an email for an appointment. If you'd like more information, please request it before those times. So what you're doing is you're marketing your business because you do have a business. You're telling them your business hours so people aren't calling you like the day after Thanksgiving and wondering why you're either not working or you have less, you're only working a half a day. Or if you're going to be open, let people know that you're going to be open. So if they're open, they can contact you on that Friday when it's slower for them anyway. So brand the greeting card, get in front of people. Don't forget the holidays. Even though the business is slowing down, this is a great time. This is a great way to get in front of people and talk to people about your business, and it's non-intrusive. It's not a way to, it's not like you're coming in trying to sell people on something. All you're doing is saying happy holidays, but you're telling them all about your business. Okay, B2C, business to consumer. This is a different world than B2B marketing. It's much more social, and it's much more closely tied to us on a more personal level. B2C could be clothes, toys, food. How about togetherness? Just people coming together for the holiday. A new car. Things that are a little bit closer to us, more than a business selling a product to a business or a business selling a service to a business. Now you're bringing it down to a more personal level. The one thing that you want to keep in mind is 20 to 40% of yearly sales are usually done between November and January. November, December, and January is where 20 to 40% of yearly sales are usually done. So if you're a B2C, this is your time to rock. This is your time to get in front of people. So what you want to ask yourself is how much of that 20 to 40% will you make with your business during this time of year? This is the time people are buying. Unlike B2B, people are buying during this time of year with B2C, business to consumer. Everybody's out buying, so now's the time to capitalize on that. And now I'm going to go through a few marketing tips to use when you're doing email marketing during the holidays. But kind of keep this in mind with all of your marketing, and then I'm going to go through the workbook a little bit, and some things to keep in mind. If you're doing an email marketing campaign, which I strongly suggest, if you're not doing email marketing, you need to do it. A couple of ways you can do it. The software that we offer, which is the Zing Marketing System, zingmarketingsystem.com. has an email marketing as part of the 7 tools that are contained within the Zing Marketing System. It does have email marketing. The other one is Constant Contact. If you want to do just email marketing, or you want to have an event, and it does event marketing also. Constant Contact, and if you want more information about Constant Contact, go to asmemailmarketing.com. ASM stands for Affordable Social Media. That's the name of my company, emailmarketing.com, and you'll find out all you want to know about Constant Contact. It's a great program. So when you're doing email marketing, include a person's name and the company name in the from line. So When people go and they look through emails, it takes them 2 seconds to open up an email. The first second is, who's it from? And if they don't know who it's from, they're less likely to open it than if they do. And with me, it would be, I work at Affordable Social Media. And if I just put Affordable Social Media, who it's from, people are going to be less likely than if I put in Mike at Affordable Social Media. It just makes it more personal. More people know me than they do my business. So it also helps to identify the person within the company. Also, the next thing that people look at, the from line, and then the subject line is the next thing that they look at. That's number 2 on the list. When you're building subject lines, think of catchy subject lines. You could have something like if let's say you're a pet food store or a pet supply store, new pet supplies will be in on Friday. Okay, that kind of sounds cool, but how about something along the lines of the newest pet supplies to hit the market will be in our store by the end of the week? It's a little bit more catchy. One thing you don't want to use is don't use lost leaders. Those are the things that you're telling people one thing to get them to open your email, but then when they open it, it's something totally different. You don't want to do that. Also, stay focused with your marketing. Don't overwhelm consumers with a lot of information. Give them small pieces of information, and what you want to do is you want to dazzle them with a little bit and give them a link to the lot of stuff that you want to put into your email. But just put a few things in there of what you want to sell, what you believe will capture the people that you are targeting with your marketing, and then give them a link either to your website where that product or service exists, or send them to your blog if you've put the information on the blog. Be sure the little bit you share is good. Whatever you share with people, don't share them just something just to get rid of it. Share the good stuff. Share the good stuff with people because you want to catch their attention. You want them to click on that link and go to where the lot of stuff is. So like if you're selling something, use something popular, something that's selling well or that you see as selling well. Also have like reviews of that product so people can see it. So you're probably wondering right now, so is there anything that B2B and B2C have in common? Yep. There sure is, and I'm going to share that with you too. One of them is that both types need a basic strategy to get the biggest bang for your buck. Have a strategy. When are you going to launch your campaign? When are you going to send out your email? When you build your email, and I'm going to talk about that here in just a minute, about how you build that overall campaign. So that's the biggest thing that they have in common, that you want to build a strategy. You want to build a strategy before you start marketing, and that will help you keep focused on what you're doing. So with that, I think I hear some music in the background coming up, and there is a product that I want to share with you, and it's called Social Zing. And what it does is within Social Zing is you can have text message marketing, keyword texting. The Zing marketing system and Social Zing together also have a social media part to it that will automate your social media marketing. It will automatically post for you to your Facebook, to your LinkedIn, to your Twitter account, to your Instagram, to your Google+. It automatically posts for you, and they have a post library that has information already in it. You want web teleconferencing? They've thrown in web teleconferencing, and Also, lead pages. If you're a business and you have ever built lead pages, you know what I'm talking about. It's about $100 plus to build a lead page. All of this is in the Zing marketing system. So I'm going to run this commercial real quick. It's for the Zing marketing system and Social Zing. If you want more information, go to zingmarketingsystem.com. And
in the 1950s, television meant black and white, rabbit ears, and 3 channels. Today, it's 3D, high definition, with thousands of channels. Computers in the 60s were bigger than houses, used punch cards, and required a college degree to operate. Today, 3-year-olds use tablets with more processing power than was on the lunar lander. Technology, it's awesome, if you can keep up. And what about social media? Look, a few years ago, you just had to manage Facebook and Twitter. Today, it's Yelp, Instagram, Pinterest, and about 100 others, with more popping up every single day. It's true, social media is here. Over 50% of North Americans have at least one account. It's already overtaken email as the #1 activity online. And whether you're a business owner, youth group leader at your church, a small business owner, entrepreneur, nonprofit organization, or just a connected grandma, the question is, how do you keep up? Well, we've got the answer. It's fast, easy, and simple. It's revolutionizing social media. It's called Social Zing. At Social Zing, our message is easy. We're making social simple. With our easy-to-use cut, paste, and post technology, we can make you look like the expert, even if you are brand new to social media. Saving time while promoting your company and brand, even if that brand is just cool grandma. Our set of cutting-edge tools are perfect for small to mid-sized businesses, entrepreneurs, franchisees, and independent distributors, church groups, charities, schools, local organizations, even teenagers and college students love our tools because they are powerful and simple to use. Every Social Zing membership comes with our entire suite of products, including our flagship, Social Zing, which helps you post, track, and manage all of your social profiles from one location. And if you're too busy to keep up with it all or don't totally understand social marketing, turn on the exclusive Social Zing Autopilot feature and let the system do the work for you. Quickly create unlimited Facebook pages using PageZing, the automated Facebook page creator. Pre-built custom templates make it quick and easy to set up and use. Update your page with your own photos, videos, and even contact forms. It's fast and easy and very powerful. With CaptureZing, you can create your very own web-based lead capture pages without the help of a tech guru. Our simple setup wizard walks you through our ready-to-use process. Professional templates allow you to add your personal touch while you incorporate your favorite promo videos right from YouTube. Get together anytime, anywhere, and with anyone for online or face-to-face meetings using MeetingZing. With built-in voice conferencing and high-quality webcam video, online meetings have never been more engaging. Preload company presentation materials or take advantage of the whiteboard feature. You can add videos and documents into your presentation library, and your meetings are always ready to go. And there's no complicated installation for attendees. They simply click a link and your meeting is live. With LeadZing, you can track and manage leads as they come into your system, convert prospects, and expand your business with easy one-click emails and follow-up marketing campaigns. This easy-to-use marketing system simplifies the routine tasks of campaign management. No one falls through the cracks. Whether you are prospecting for new clients or following up with existing ones, LeadZing makes it easy for you. TextZing allows you to send important messages using the fastest-growing communication channel worldwide, text messaging. You can reach your customers, sales team, organization, or church group, or even everyone in your family. TextZing messages can be sent and delivered within seconds, which can create more zing in growing your business. With VideoZing, you can send a video email and your recipients will be able to watch it, share it to social media, forward it as an email, embed it into their webpage, or opt into your list. And you can track all video engagements from one central location. Studies show video is 80% more engaging than traditional text. VideoZing will make you look more professional while helping to increase your overall image. One awesome suite, 7 amazing tools, no special training or technical skills required. Even if you are brand new to social media, we provide you with the information you need to be a social expert in no time with our proven step-by-step training. Now you can get on top and stay ahead of the trends and brand yourself in the social media world without having to spend thousands of dollars. You get all of this for less than $100 a month. And best of all, you can be up and using all the tools in just minutes. Look, 93% of Americans believe companies should have a social media presence. 43% of all marketers found a customer via LinkedIn, and 52% of all marketers have found a customer via Facebook. If you are not taking advantage of this revolutionary way to market and connect, you will get left behind. So take the next step. Put these powerful, simple tools to work for you. Social Zing, making social simple.
Oh yeah, and that's what we want to do, is we want to make social simple. We want to make it as simple as possible, and that's why I'm here. And I want to try to make it as simple as possible. We found a lot of ways to simplify social media marketing, also to drive leads to your door. One of them is the Zing marketing system that includes Social Zing. So take a look at it. If nothing else, drop by zingmarketingsystem.com and take a look at everything that they have to offer within that software. It's an awesome piece of software. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, I am going to be doing a presentation tomorrow at Pizza West. If you're in and around the Omaha area, I don't care if you're in Iowa, Kansas, Colorado, come in. People are coming in from all over for this thing. It is at Pizza West. Just type in Pizza West Sports Bar. It is in La Vista, Nebraska. It's right off of Interstate 80. It's about 30 seconds off of Interstate 80. And come on in. Have all the pizza and salad you can eat for $10. And don't worry about registering. Just come 11:30 tomorrow. That is Thursday, December 11th. That's also my daughter's birthday. So I'm doing a presentation on her birthday. We're going to be talking about marketing during the holidays. What does it take to market during the holidays to get people interested in your product or service? And then let's take that into January. Let's grab that last month in January. So tomorrow, December 11th, I'm going to be doing, it's called Pizza and Promotions. And if you Google Pizza and Promotions, you will find it out there. You can register online if you want. If not, just pay $10 at the door when you come in. And it's going to be a good event. Also next Monday, which is going to be December 15th at 5:30 at night. Village Inn at 78th and Dodge. Come on in, sit down, have dinner with us, and we're going to show you how to automate your social media marketing. We're also going to do a software demonstration of Social Zing. We're going to show you how this thing works live and in front of you. It'll be about an hour long, so come on by. Village Inn, 78th and Dodge. So it's kind of like I told you, let's get on with this. One of the other things I want to share with you is that what I have found, you're not defined by your past. You're prepared by your past. You're prepared. Your past prepared you for where you are today. And also, don't fall short of being great, because good is the enemy of great. And you always want to be great in what you do, especially when you're working with other companies and other people. So one of the things I want to share with you to show you the value of social media marketing and mobile marketing, being able to get on people's smartphones, okay? Because there's 6 billion people on the planet. Do you realize out of those 6 billion people that 4.8 billion of them have cell phones? They have a smartphone, some other way, a mobile device. And do you realize that only 4.2 billion people own a toothbrush? That means there's 600,000 people out there that have a mobile device. that don't brush their teeth because they don't have a toothbrush. Can you believe that? That is just crazy. Also, with email marketing, I heard something the other day where they said people look at their email on their mobile device as many as 120 times a day. If you're not there, you're not getting to people. So, growing your small business or growing your business with email and social media marketing, one of the biggest things that you need to do before you go into any kind of marketing, we were talking about strategy, and what you have to do is you have to have an objective. What are your objectives? What do you want? Well, hey, I'll tell you what. First off, let's talk about goals. Before you start your marketing, you want to stay focused in what you're doing. And without goals, without marketing goals, you could lose track of where you're headed. So when you get ready to do marketing, what is your goal? Do you want to reach new customers? Do you want to drive repeat business, nurture leads, engage members and advocates, increase donations? Decide on what your goal is, and then get more specific with your objectives. What is your objective? Do you want to drive donations? Do you want to deliver content to trade show leads? Or do you want to fill seats at an event that you have going on? But what you want to make sure is whatever your objective is, can you measure it? Because delivering content to trade show leads, you can't really measure it. You can tell how much content you delivered, but you don't know whether they got it. You don't know whether they read it. Driving donations, there's no number. There's nothing there that says if it was drive $5,000 in new donations each month, that is something that's measurable. But out of all of that, fill seats on a Sunday night, yep, that is measurable. And what you want to do is you want to have whatever campaign you're doing to be measurable. Filling seats on a Sunday night, you know whether you've hit your goal or not. So what I want you to do, write down at least one objective. I'm going to keep going, but stop the video here if you're watching this in replay, and write down at least one objective for your marketing campaign. You don't have to spend a lot of time. Just what do you want your marketing campaign to do? I know we all want to make money. I know we all want to drive sales, but how are you going to drive those sales? Are your sales going to be driven because you brought more people in the door? Are they going to be driven because you got in front of more people? What is going to drive those sales? And then that's what you need to focus on as your objective. And for each objective, I want you to consider, what does success look like to you? What makes this campaign successful? Be as specific as you can, because that's what you're going to measure. That is how you're going to measure your campaign. And then what you want to do is look at your campaign type. What kind of campaign, and we talked about that just a minute ago, what kind of campaign do you want to run? Maybe you want to run an offer and a promotion, a fundraising or membership drive, event invitations and updates, maybe information sharing. We've talked about this before. We've talked about a campaign, and we've talked about what a campaign is, but I'm going to go over it real quick again. A campaign is where you push content out to people, information that you want them to have, because you want to get a response back from them. You don't want to just send something out and put it in front of people and not know whether they saw it or not. The way to find out if they saw it is expect a response. Pull that response back. Somehow get a response. A call to action is the best way to do that. Types of campaigns, we kind of went over them. Welcome campaigns, offers and promotions, fundraising, building your network, information sharing. And then the next thing is what I find a lot of people are not sure of is, so what do I write about? What do I do with my content? When you do content, what you need to do is you have information that other people don't and that they don't have access to. Because you're the expert in your field. And so those are the kind of things that you write about. The things that you do every day, I have no idea how you do it. I have no idea what it's about. Somebody that installs water heaters, I know they walk in, I know they unscrew some things, take a water heater out, put another one in, screw some things together, but there's things about that water heater and about what you do with the installation of that water heater that I don't know about. Original is not necessarily what's required. Just be interesting and relevant. Make your content interesting and relevant to your audience. The other big question that I have is, how much is enough? How much content is enough? And what I tell people is, keep it short, keep it to one topic, keep it to one subject, because people will get lost if they have too much information. So what you want to do is you want to focus. Less is more when it comes to content. Also, keep in mind that a lot of people, most people probably read their email on some kind of a mobile device. So you want to make sure that you build your campaigns for that mobile device. So what kind of things do you write about? There are, for instance, if you're a nonprofit, you may want to share information about yourself, or if there's something in the press about you. Definitely if there's something in the press about you, or if you have a commercial, there was a radio show or a radio commercial, get those files and make sure you get them into your social, or at least refer to them on your email marketing. How about a restaurant sharing current specials, or B2B, how about showcasing one of the services that you have, or another event notice? You know, these are all things that that you can write about as far as content goes. And again, the content doesn't have to be original, because one of the things that I've had some exposure to is the financial and the insurance industry. And whenever we go into the finance and the insurance industry, there are compliance issues that they have to stay abreast on. But there's also information that is out there that either the company has, maybe a marketing brochure, maybe information about the company, a little bit of information about you. That's some content right there that should not bump up against compliance issues. The other thing is, maybe there's a story in the Wall Street Journal about why you should have insurance, or why you should make a certain investment, or why you should stay away from a certain investment. Check with your compliance officers, but all you're doing is sharing information that's already there, so you should be okay to do that. The biggest thing that I found with the finance industry is that you can't not allow people to leave reviews, because their concern is that what you're going to do is you're going to delete all the bad reviews and only leave the good reviews. So for them to contain that from happening, pretty much all of the financial industries that I have worked with, financial and insurance, say you can't have your reviews on. You have to turn them off on your social sites, and you have to turn off posts on your social sites, but you can still post. So when you're writing, write about things you're most familiar about and repurpose and reuse information. If you send something out in an email, put it on your Facebook, send it out on your LinkedIn, tweet about it, give people a link to the full article. So you want to reuse things so you can stay in the different markets and in the different genres. Okay, examples of offers. Offer some things to people, because what we found is that offers are a lot of times what drive traffic. There are the coupon shoppers out there that will constantly look for a coupon, and if you're offering a coupon, they'll go to you. If somebody else is offering a coupon, they'll go to them the next time. And with the coupon shoppers, they usually don't have a whole lot of, it's not about building a relationship with a business owner. It's about finding their service or their product at the cheapest price. So you can offer discounts. How about downloads? How about the 5 best ways to mow your lawn? 10 things to look at when you're considering buying a house. Those kind of things. And if you noticed, what I did was I put numbers in the titles of those 10 things to look at when buying a house. 5 ways to mow your lawn. People are, for some reason, numbers drive traffic. So keep that in mind. Examples, some other examples, if you have a business to business, how about discounting one of your services? How about doing a free assessment or 20% off their first month? Hints and tips. This is how I do this well. This is how I do that well. How about event invites? If you're having an event, you can send out invitations to people. And of course, supporting a cause. This would be an offer. We'd like for you to support this cause that we have coming up. One of the biggest things, if you've got pictures, use pictures, but when you use them tastefully, because some channels thrive on pictures. For instance, Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. Well, even email marketing. Pictures are great. People are very visual, and what we found is that the more pictures we have, usually the more engagement we have. So, here's some numbers. If you make a Facebook post and you add a video to it, you will have 100% more engagement. If you just add a video. If you add a picture, make a Facebook post and add a picture, you'll get 120% more engagement than if you just made a textual post. And if you put a photo album is more than one picture. If you put a photo album into Facebook, Best Practices for Your Page and Media Strategy in their March book said that you will get 180% more engagement. So keep that in mind. If you shoot more than one picture of an event or something that's going on, put them all up there. Put them up in an album and see what happens. But the biggest thing is watch your analytics. Keep an eye on your analytics. And so, what channels matter? Is it Facebook? Is it YouTube? Is it Twitter? Which of those channels matter? And so which one do you pick? And what we found is that it kind of depends on your audience and what you want them to do as to what channel that you pick. So a lot of times what we do is we send out, not a lot of times, every time we send out an email, we also point to our client's Facebook page, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn page. We make sure that on that email that the people that are receiving the email also know that we have a social side to us, a social media side to us. But don't forget, well, what I'm trying to say is take your email, add it to your social, and what that does was that will amplify your email. That will just make your email much more broader. More people will get to look at it. So you have to use both. And then on the flip side, it's kind of like what I was saying in your email when you're identifying your Facebook, your Pinterest, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, your blog, you have a link that drives people back to your social site when we have those links. So you drive people to your social site. Now let's do the other way from your social sites. When you're on your social sites, let people know that you have an email, you have a newsletter that goes out, tell them the frequency of it, and give them the link to sign up for your email and to get on your list for any specials or discounts that you may be offering. And if you have a tool like Constant Contact, what they will do is in Constant Contact there is a link to a page that people can sign up and they go directly into your email list. So we've got a few minutes here. What I'd like for you to do is I want you to select one or two campaign types that you might want to try. You can choose later, but just think about some of these. How about a welcome to new customers, volunteers, clients, members, event invitation? How about information sharing? Or an announcement, a goodwill, just to say thank you, fundraising. Those are those are some things you may want to consider. And think about what you want to write about. What is your offer? What action do you want people to take? Because sometimes when you write content, that will help people move them in a certain way. You want to make sure that the content is focused towards your objective. And we talked about objectives a little bit ago. And then what channels make sense for you? Which ones work for you best? You can choose just one of them if you want to, and that's what I tell a lot of people. Like if you're good at Facebook, focus on Facebook. If you're good at email marketing, focus on email marketing, and then consider going to another channel from there. When people, especially when they get your email, there's going to be 3 words that are going to rule your world. And think about it. When you open an email or when you look at an email, you will decide, do I open it now, later, or never? And you know what later and never means. A lot of times it means the same thing. So, people, we talked about this before. People look at 2 things. Who's it from and what's the subject? And that will help them decide, or they will decide on those 2 things whether they're going to open your email. And the other thing you want to ask yourself is, so when do you send your communication? Whenever you send something out into your social, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to win the battle of priorities. Win that battle of somebody else deciding whether they're going to open your email or whether they're going to go on and open somebody else's email or not. And you need to consider how you're going to be most recognizable. And what we do is, whoever we are in our email marketing and LinkedIn and Pinterest and Twitter, we are the same person across all of those. We're not Affordable Social Media in one of them and ASM Omaha in another one. Or we don't have different icons for different social sites. We have the same icon for all of the social sites. Then if somebody moves from one of your social sites to the other, for instance, if they go from your Facebook to your Twitter, you want them to know that they are still with you. Okay, you also want to look like you. It's brand consistency. Part of that is your text that you use. The other part are your colors. Now there are some really cool tools out there. One is called ColorCop. And if you go to ColorCop, you have to download it. It downloads onto your PC. There's a little dropper. And if you take that dropper and you go over any color on your website, on your logo, anything that has to do with you, it will tell you the hexadecimal equivalent of that. It'll also give you the red, green, blue codes. So you can match your color exactly because you want your reds to be this exact same color red when you're going from one social medium to the other. The other things are, there's another tool that's called Pixeur, Pixeur, and Digital Color Meter. Digital Color Meter is usually installed on Macs. The other two, I believe, are Droids, or they can be used on either platform. Look great with your brand consistency. Make sure you look good. Don't try to cram a whole bunch of information onto a sheet. People want to be able to read it. They want to get the information, but make sure that your fonts are the same, your colors are the same, and you have a good picture whenever you are marketing. Again, winning the battle of priorities. It takes 2 seconds for people to look at to decide whether they're going to open your email. They look at the first 2 words and then the first 2 words of your subject, and then they're going to decide whether they want to open it today. So that's the 2-2-2 principle. Subject line. Subject line, we'll finish up with subject line. When you build your subject line, make it catchy. We talked about that earlier. For instance, there's a burrito restaurant chain that says $5 free to be naughty or nice. It's either you can be naughty and keep the $5, or you can be nice and give it away as a gift. But that was enough to catch their attention. How about low cost plus high value equals good news? It's catchy. That's a B2B marketing services provider headline. I'll share one more, an exclusive look at life on the red carpet. That is a nonprofit event that's coming, but it made you think about being on the red carpet. So, that is going to be it for today. And this is Mike Bitter. Once again, this is the Mike Bitter Show. And we're glad that you came in. You came in and listened to us today. We always appreciate that. Don't forget that tomorrow I am going to be at Pizza West in La Vista, Nebraska, and I will be there at 11:30. I'm going to be doing a presentation. It's going to be holiday marketing for this time of year, and to capitalize on that 20 to 40% of email marketing, or that 20 to 40% of marketing that happens during this time of year. Then next Monday, which is let me look here. I got to look again. Monday, December 15th, we're going to be at Village Inn at 78th and Dodge. We're going to be demonstrating the Zing marketing system. And that you can come by there and check out the Zing marketing system and find out what it's all about. Remember earlier today we talked about the Zing marketing system and that it was 7 ultimate tools in one. Everything from text message marketing to web teleconferencing. It also offers automated social media marketing. And there is a post library that you can tap into. So we're going to be doing a demonstration of that. And so if you want to go out and take a look at Social Zing, go to zingmarketingsystem.com. Also, if you are interested in starting your business and you want to get into the social media marketing realm, it's not going away. Social media marketing is not going away. It's here to stay. If you want to get in and you want to be a part of social media marketing, we're looking for distributors of the Zing marketing system, and you can distribute that anywhere in the world. Right now we are in 83 countries, so you can market to at least 83 countries if you would like to. And that is the Zing marketing system. This is Mike Bitter. I own Affordable Social media marketing company here in Omaha, Nebraska, and we take care of all your social media needs. If you need anything, drop me a line, mike@asmomaha.com, or give me a call, 402-212-1245. You have a great week and good luck with your marketing. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, mike@asmomaha.com. Take care. We'll see you back here next week. We'll talk more about building a campaign that drives people to your door and meeting your objectives.